with the world champion Magnus Carlsen, who has aged a bit tragically. He has weird curly hair, but he has also lost around 500 points in playing strength. No, that is not the truth. My name is Jan Gustafsson. I am coming to you live from Magnus's secret hideout in Oslo, Norway, where Magnus has just returned from a mission of great importance. He snuck right by me into the shower because the weather is not very friendly in Oslo, and I warned him that I might start the show and ruin his rating. The good news is we are now logged in as Magnus's username, MagsyBokes, so you guys can challenge him if you happen to be a Chess24 Premium member. You could be playing the world champion within minutes, because I expect him to come out of the shower behind me, probably completely naked, and then start crushing people while talking nonsense. No worries, I shall obviously abandon this site once he's here, but maybe in order to try if stuff works, if the microphone is too loud, too silent, all the good stuff, we can play a little test game and see. Because I think the design will be slightly messed up, but probably not messed up enough for us to do something about it. Anyway, let me know. I'm now looking at the chat to find out if you guys can see me, hear me, if you can see that door through which a naked world champion will come any minute. And yeah, get your challenges in against Magnus. I will try to accept one of those challenges right here, right now. I'm reading all okay, but you can't see the door. I could move the camera once things will emerge there. We'll slightly adjust this high-tech webcam that we're using for this production to point at the door. And now, to find out if stuff works at all, I will accept a challenge and take it from there. Wow, there are a bunch of challenges. Who would have thought? And a bunch of very annoying sounds. Well, this guy must be so disappointed. His challenge to the world champion gets accepted, and then all he gets to play is washed up German on a slightly messed up board. Apologies to Spielmann666, but that's what's gonna happen, buddy. I am very deeply sorry. Let me know how bad the board looks, because I can't tell from here. How broken is this? It's probably pretty broken. And the bad news is, also, what's with all these annoying sounds? The bad news is, I can't react to you yelling at me, Jan, the layout is broken, because I can't see it. So, Spielmann666, like his great predecessor Rudolf Spielmann, decides to gambit a pawn. So daring. And I'll do him the favor and accept that very pawn. These sounds annoy me. Can we switch off the sounds? Why did nobody ever tell me how this site works? So bishop f5 looks like a decent enough move. My plan is to go e6 and then not to blunder any tactics connected to knight to e5 and bishop back. Knight takes f7 or rook takes f5. So after knight e5 you go bishop g6. And yes, I did spend most of my childhood studying the, what's it called? I don't know what's called. The Blackmar-Demer gambit, is that it? And reinforcements are coming. The naked world champion has emerged from the shower. I can see him, but I'm not sure.
He's about to put on socks.
Wow, but just socks. Yes. I'm not sure if I will have a lawsuit on my hands if I turn the camera in the naked socks direction. So he's in the building, ladies and gentlemen. Spielmann is out of the book, which might be even worse than being in the building. Also, how broken is the layout? Someone tell me. Board bit low, names and times a little low, otherwise okay. That's good enough for our standards. And the champ is here. I
What
get
happened
you
in the
this
first
position.
game?
This is the first game.
This
I
is
won a
the first
pawn, so
game?
I'm very happy with myself.
It
All
looks
yours.
like a very good Caracan. I have to say. But isn't he going to take on e6? With the name of Spielmann, there is no choice, right? You gotta sack something.
He's been studying this position for like 2 minutes now.
Yeah.
I was expecting to blitz out bishop e6, and I was hoping you'd be back in time to take over.
Exactly. So, but I think Spielmann has a whole chapter in his book about exactly this sack, like sack something on e6 before black can castle. Anybody who's a better historian than I am could chime in here, but
Did you read Rudolf Spielmann books? That's amazing.
what can I say? I was a hard worker in my youth. So okay, so after all of this, he came up with rook e1, which makes close to perfect sense.
Fairly decent move.
What can I say? I mean,
Sorry I got you this mess. You're gonna have to get us out of
yeah.
there. Wow, bishop e6, you're just gonna castle?
No, I don't know. So what I'm thinking was that this is not too dangerous, I suppose. What I was thinking, bishop e6, maybe I could take queen d7, go king d8, run that way. But the point was, if rook e6, I don't really think black can take, but maybe we could play h6 then. But now I don't think it's particularly dangerous. We have just too many strong points. Like there just isn't enough.
Do you think Spielmann will feel cheated that he thought he was just checkmating stupid Jan and then you managed to come out of the shower in time? Or will he be happy that he gets to play you?
I think Spielmann will have decidedly mixed feelings. So queen e2, that is a clever try, because long castles is no longer available. So I'm guessing this one is gonna be the move or not. So my line was knight d5, not cd5, bishop a4, bishop d5, cd, bishop g5, bishop e4. But now I'm realizing takes once, he could go bishop g5. So maybe I made a little mistake. Yeah.
I'm just trying to look smart. Like, oh yeah.
What do you think? You gotta help.
I go knight cd5, and he's gonna take twice, and then go. We'll get bishop e4.
But we gotta hold ourselves to a higher step. Yeah, whatever.
But
We'll do that in
we
king
can go
d8.
castle.
King d8. King
Spielmann
d8.
has seen all of this coming.
Do you know if people in general listen into the show while they're playing so that they can get a couple of tips?
I think there's some delay, like a couple seconds, so they might do it early, but it becomes a competitive disadvantage once time gets low.
Yeah.
But yeah, we have to be careful
Yeah.
not sharing all these great ideas like king d8.
Exactly.
Because they might
Well,
be
it
more.
seemed like he's surprised that he was surprised anyway. As far as I can remember, Rudolf Spielmann was a very decent, honest chap. So his successor is not gonna.
That's what I was known
either.
for. Very fair play.
While he's thinking, I'm gonna have myself a piece of a very old banana.
I didn't dare touch it. I searched the whole flat while you were gone on your secret mission, but all I saw was this very old-looking banana, and I thought he probably wants that later.
Yeah.
So,
They're supposed to be even healthier, you know?
old ones?
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know why, but I've heard it. And they're really good for making, like, banana waffles and banana bread and all of these things that I don't know how to make.
These naive people just zooming in to learn something about chess now have a new banana recipe for the rest of their lives. We're now winning, right?
Yeah, completely winning. there's Freakonomics podcast about banana, the most interesting fruit in the world. So I listened to that, and now I consider myself a banana expert.
Okay, that's good. But don't you think bananas consistency is that word is slightly wrong? Like I think it belongs in the mixer. It's obviously a good fruit, but I think it should be part of stuff.
I agree, but it has so much going for it. But it's threatened. Like at least the main brand, the Cavendish banana, has got the Panama disease, so it's slowly dying. So we got like basically all the bananas we eat in the West are of the same type. If you go other places, like when I was in the Côte d'Ivoire, then there are local banana types, but the ones you find, the ones that are cheap, you find in supermarkets everywhere. It's all the same type, and that one is dying. So we need a new banana type.
I had no idea.
Yeah. As I said, the most interesting fruit in the world. Now there is not much time, not much position left for. You know, people are really gonna get on our case, right? Because when I play, I only talk about chess.
No, they're already hating me. Like they're thinking, okay, this was such an interesting game, and Jan made Magnus only talk about bananas, give us explanations. I apologize, my fault. I will get out of the picture for the next game.
Why?
Because I feel like people want the chess content, and also I want to spoiler alert. I want to check out this view in the background. So who do you want to play?
Somebody strong.
Somebody strong.
I feel up for it.
Do we have any Grandmaster League challengers? We have a bunch of FIDE Masters.
Preferably 3 minutes. Now that I'm finishing my banana, I have time to...
Sorry, I can't find anybody strong, so Mr. Dodgy it is.
Okay. Normally I really dodgy opening, Mr. Dodgy.
Wow. No respect for Mr. Dodgy whatsoever.
Exactly. So e5. That is an excellent move. What am I supposed to do here?
After g4, e5, you're asking?
Yeah.
I think Peter Heine told me bishop g2, h5, gh, queen h4, and black is better. Peter Heine spent a lot of time on one g4.
Exactly, that's what he was saying. Where should I sit? Am I in the middle of the picture now?
Yeah, you're okay.
This is French guy who played this against me. I didn't know what to do with black. But it seems that Mr. Georgie is well versed in this this particular line.
I think he spends most of his time on g4.
Yeah, that was a mistake. Like the one time I played King's Gambit against Laurent, and I was ostracized by Mr. Anish Giri.
Do you know you're currently a rival show to Mr. Anish Giri on another unnamed chess site? He complained on Twitter that we scheduled this to mess with his match.
The funny thing is, a lot of people think there are so many conspiracies in the world, but a lot of them just turn out to be such happy coincidences. And
had we known, we certainly would have done it.
yeah, for sure. I mean, there is zero doubt in my mind that we would have tried to rain on his parade, but what can I say? Sometimes things just work out beautifully, and without it ever being your intention. Having said that, I would like to wish Mr. Giri good luck, and to Mr. Duda as well, but not as sincerely. I'm actually hoping for Anish in this one.
Do you root for Anish like I root for LeBron to make it to the NBA Finals, so I can root against him the whole way and not just in the first round?
It's a little bit like that. Like our mutual colleague Laurent, he's a huge fan of Paris, the football team, and with them, it's like you don't want them to lose early. They always find the most embarrassing way to lose.
Right.
So yeah, it's exactly just exactly the same.
But there, I don't think it's a coincidence. They do it to inflict maximum pain on Mr. Fressinet.
I think so too. Okay, so back to the game. Mr. Georgie has not managed to punish my dodgy opening. And right now it looks like we got an extra pawn, a center, and believe it or not, perhaps even the safer king. Although that is still up for debate. So now it's time to finally develop the last remaining pieces. Knight c4, I feel in principle not a good idea when he hasn't castled yet. Now I'm thinking, or lost the right to castle. Now I'm thinking rook c1, knight d2, queen b7, but then he has queen d7, which is a bit of a spanner in the works. I'll try to play a bit fancy instead though. Then bishop c5. At least if he has to retreat, then I kind of control it. No, you cannot do that, Mr. Darchi. No, I'm winning a piece.
Such a bitter disappointment.
Yeah.
Such a great fight.
So I think his problems started early on. Like I got a lot more play than I deserved in the grub, and now he resigned. Okay, good game. I win 2 rating points by beating this guy.
You feel that's
That's
more
a bit,
or
yeah,
less than you
that's a
deserve?
bit generous, I feel. Okay, these are
So there,
challenges. Why aren't people challenging me? They think it's they still think it's you, and I don't want to play you. They want to play with you, right? When you have this play.
Not really, but I have like 4 guys that are always there, and
Yeah.
so I play them in order.
Okay. Let me see what we got. Formless. We got ourselves an FM. Wow. That was ugly. From Australia. Must be pretty late in the evening.
Big student of chess theory. That's all I know about Formless.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So I shouldn't play the Caro-Kann without knowing what I'm doing. So
I think if he challenges you, he's probably studied the Norwegian red, for example.
Yeah.
Sure.
you know the story of knight a6, yeah, with Sam c4, knight a6, d4, e5.
No?
Ipatov played against Sam.
C4, knight a6, d4, e5?
Yeah.
Takes? What's the point?
Now you go d6
Oh,
And
interesting.
pretend and pretend you got some compensation. No, the thing was he was supposed to go. The guy prepared. So Sam usually goes d4, e4. So he wanted to play this line with knight a6. But then Sam went 1 c4, so we didn't know what to do. So we went knight a6
What does he do?
and d4. Why he didn't go c6? I don't know.
Maybe e5 was just too tempting.
Anyway, I think now Farmless has given me very decent play, way better than I deserve. He is still doing relatively well, as I am going to have to concede the bishop on g4, but still I feel like it's better than I deserved. He's gonna go h3, 90% sure. Then I take, go bishop b6, and hope not to get mated.
And speaking of our friend
Actually,
Anish,
I'm gonna get mated, so I have to go g6 first. Like bishop b6, knight h5 is probably curtains.
you have a similar maneuver against Anish, no? In the structures, bishop b4, bishop a5.
Yeah, I also lost a horrible game to Zhugirov a long time ago, so it's been a kind of a mixed bag. But yeah, I had some sweet revenge our friend Giri. Now I think he's playing it a bit too casually. Like, he's obviously still better, but
I'm sure you go G4.
well, I don't know if he should, but he's not gonna. Well, I got a castle queen side, that's for sure. You probably should go queen f6, try and bother me. Rook g8. You're a creative guy. How am I gonna castle queen side?
Bishop A5, B4, E7, long castles.
Yeah, that would be such a disappointment.
Especially if he sees through it against Bishop A5.
In retrospect, this whole maneuver was probably not great. Wow.
I think scroll up a bit and the board might be out of that frame.
Yeah. G4, that is a proper move, I have to say.
Whoa.
Yeah.
But what does he want? Bishop H6?
He wants bishop h6, but then I go queen e7. I am not... I'm impressed by his courage. Perhaps a little less so with the moves.
Having said all that, he's still in decent shape, right?
Yeah, having said all that, he's still much better. Oh well. Yeah, I cannot put the king on a field, so I have to do this. But it's ugly as something. Fortunately, boys and girls, we're playing a non-increment game, so the chances are that I can flag him. And maybe the position will improve, who knows. Queen e7 and rook f8. And then we run. So I was thinking just for aesthetics I'm gonna go king a7 as well, but I'm not. So in order to swindle him we gotta keep the queens. Now that he's restored the pawn. Gotta say this guy is playing pretty well. Okay, knight here. Bishop back. H8. Trying for some cheapos. Check. Hoping for queen g3. Now I'm gonna take. And taking d4. And I feel like I got chances. He avoided the fork quite wisely. And let's see if he falls for another fork. No, he did not.
It's forkless.
Yeah. Okay, let's fight for a draw then. Oops. Am I gonna be in time here? Probably not. He's playing quite poorly now. Yeah, I'm gonna flag him. Sorry, that was ugly. It was a good game though, formless. But I am quite merciless. I don't give out half points here and there. You don't do that either, right?
No, like I'm not sure where you consider the line. If it's like a 3 versus 3 rook ending at an equal game, I normally make a draw. But if it's sort of a fight and then in the end someone loses on time, I feel it's normal.
Okay. So, who have we got? Let's try this one. I have to calm down a bit. We got ourselves a game of
Jaguar.
What do you want for the first move? Let's play hand and brain. One game.
Okay, I'm the brain. Like.
You're gonna be the brain.
Okay, pawn.
Pawn. Okay.
Knight.
Wow.
Pawn.
looks like it's gonna be mainline theory
Knight.
here.
I was ready to play the King's Gambit, but you've become such a D4 net. So I'm
Yeah.
ready to do it. Bishop.
Okay.
Pawn. Okay, scroll up a bit. Yeah, I think
Yeah.
that's where it's supposed to be. Queen. Bishop. King. I could feel it coming. Bishop.
Yeah. So everybody, don't try this
Pawn.
at home. This black is like a million tempi up on
Knight.
lines that could potentially work.
Yeah, long castle is a bit risky, no, until the c5,
Yeah.
but it had to be done, so Tom could have fun. Bishop.
I just got the point. Bishop?
Yeah.
I assume that was the only reason I wanted to take on h6 maybe.
I'm not sure. I don't think it works. Can I go g4? Okay, pawn.
Pawn? Okay.
I never played any game in my life like this.
Yeah.
Is,
You were gonna play the
way
King's
out of
Gambit.
hand. Rook.
Rook. This is so unbelievably lost. Pawn? Okay, there is no way back.
There's no way forward either. Pawn. Okay, pawn.
Yeah, that was a little helpful, I think. What he did here.
King?
I guess. Now we got some chances. Still in pretty deep trouble.
Still bad, probably, but
Yeah, not. I've seen worse. I've seen a lot worse. Like half the positions Fabio had against Gary was probably worse than this.
Do you feel like it's an accomplishment for Gary that he outplayed Farby, or since you could sort of see coming that things would go wrong anyway? It's not. It doesn't come queen.
No, I wouldn't say so. Like, obviously you can play chess still, but I would say the amount of blunders was a bit disappointing.
Queen.
Queen. I wanted knight. Then bishop. Maybe it wasn't so great.
Too smart for me.
Yeah.
I want rook.
Yeah. Feel like Tom Jaguar is losing the plot a bit.
But he played an excellent game until
Yeah, until
probably BC3 or
yeah BC3. I think just bishop f6 and then b4 was pretty much over.
What's going on now? Pawn.
Pawn. Okay. You are a tricky boy.
Just praying for cheapos.
Yeah. Having said that, it's probably a very, very good move. Okay, time is running out. Tell me, boy.
Tommy. Knight.
Boom!
Queen d6, how do we win? I didn't see anything direct.
Rook g7,
Mhm.
followed by knight c4.
Knight c4, oh yeah, that helps. Okay, knight.
Right, yeah, we're gonna go for the maximum. No rooks are gonna satisfy us. Okay, that was a very good game though, up to a point. Well
Yeah.
done. Well done indeed.
One caster was pushing on luck a bit, but Tom played excellent.
Yeah. Doppelangriff, who's that guy?
I don't know. Double attack.
We're gonna play the Doppelangriff. Maybe I clicked.
I think you clicked on some other dudes.
Yeah, I clicked on some other dudes. That's okay.
Mr.
Blitz King. Know that you weren't our first choice. Okay, another game. Under brain.
Okay, pawn.
But we still love you. And
Knight.
we still appreciate you. So we're going for mainline theory again?
Well, no, it's up to you. Pawn.
Clear.
I'm the feeling it's Is there any point to this move?
Yeah, takes, knight of 6. What's not to like? It's I think it's better than g5 in the Rue Lopez.
It's not a high bar to clear, but yeah. Okay, knight, since you told me the theory.
Sorry people that we're cheating.
Yeah.
That's not cool. Not even a little bit cool.
No, rook.
Okay. This looks pretty good, I have to say.
This looks like a good knight of 7. Whoa.
Wow.
Rook.
This guy is ballsy.
Or he hung a knight.
Yeah. Who knows?
Nah, rook.
Okay.
Pawn. Would you play rook g2 in a real game, or would you go rook g8 back? Like, do you think it's a good move?
I probably would go back. If you held a gun to my head. If you had held a gun to my head, I would never have been in that position, though. But, I would say it looks pretty good. Yeah, probably rook g8, e5, cd. It's pretty good. Wow.
Oh, Blitz King is going for it. Pawn. Knight.
Oh, no choice but to go here. But it looks in the vicinity of completely lost, I would say.
Rook e1 is a little scary.
It is. Might even go so far as to say that's a bit of an understatement.
Bishop. Okay, no good moves. Queen.
What to do? Okay, our hope here is time, so you gotta shout your moves quickly.
Alright, but the position is so hard to look at. Pawn.
Pawn?
Yeah.
There we go.
Bishop.
Well, I gotta say,
Bishop.
Blitz King has been treated with disrespect. He was not our first choice, and if he wins this
King.
game, it's gonna be a just reward for our sheer Disrespect.
And I feel it was not just not being the first choice pawn, but also some of your choices and some of my choices, like making horrible moves.
Yeah.
Pawn.
No, not pawn. We cannot do pawn. We have to do another.
Okay,
I'm gonna
do
take,
another. Oh,
I'm gonna
yours.
take it over. I'm gonna take over from here. See if I can. Wow, he's too solid. Holy shit! How am I gonna get out of this?
Might be too late.
Yeah.
Not 12 seconds. No, it's still too late. That was a nice combination.
Yeah. Oh.
Oh. Okay, we have one check on h4.
Well, you gotta
you deserve it for finding like the
you gotta say
c6,
that was well
b6,
done.
bishop e7, c4. That was a good victory.
That was that was. Don't follow my lead, people. That was just too ugly.
What should I have done? Knight 5 was stupid, yeah, and there we must have some, but
Like bishop e7 or bishop g7, but it's still ugly.
Yeah, but knight 5 was sort of outright better.
Okay, who have we got? Mikhail Palichka. Okay, I'm gonna stop with all of this.
I think
And hand and brain.
you should give the people one proper game.
Yeah, I should. Without all this,
Mainline theory.
without all this nonsense. Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna play solid chess. D3, what are you doing, mister? You gotta play G4 or bishop B5 or something. Put something in the center. Because there's a line where white plays A3 instead of D3. Let's say black goes D6 or bishop B7, then you actually go D4. And now I get the same, a tempo down, but that tempo is the move A3 or A6 for black, which I think is not particularly relevant. At this point, I've gotten so ambitious that I'm gonna castle queenside, and well, I'm gonna ride my luck. So, what is the point of queen d2? I don't get it. Maybe it was to go to g5, or maybe rook d1. Maybe it was just a mouse slip, because I feel like this is not accomplishing much. So now I want h5. Ooh, h3. Sorry, brother, you cannot do that. You're creating a target with g4 and all of these moves, like queen d2, rook d1 does not really contribute to an attack of your own. And I gotta say, h5 was smart. If you take the pawn, I just have an automatic and probably winning attack. So this was the best chance. And yeah, why not? This looks so unbelievably juicy. So now the point is obviously king g3, rook g8. If he retreats, I take on g2. If he puts something on g4, I can just retreat the queen and then take on g4 with a winning attack. And in this case, I'm going to be just a little precise and go queen d4 before taking on h2. He has to go queen e3 because king h1, queen h4 is mate. But now I take on h2 and I got queen h4 as well. Winning an important pawn. Probably he was correct to play king h1, but it doesn't matter. 2 pawns up, positional advantage, and an attack. That is something I'm not gonna mess up. Take on f5. Yeah, this doesn't work. That was an ingenious try, but he's gonna end up a rook down. And to make matters worse, his king is still far from safe. One of the reasons for that being that he's a rook down.
You have one guess what the score in Anish's match is currently after 4 games.
2-2.
Yes, correct.
All draws.
Correct.
Our boy is not disappointing. This is good. This is good stuff. But don't watch his games. Please. Stick with us. This is a better show. More nonsense. And most of all, no draws. No Anishkiri. What more could he ask for? So now this is gonna be mate. I have to say rook g2 was a nice little sadistic touch that I'm pretty happy with.
Hang on, let me push my clever button. Game is away?
Yeah, the game is over. Okay, the real slim Chuck Norris. Here we go. Yeah. From Portugal. That was a 5-minute game though. But we got time. What do you want?
That guy always crushes me. I think I will have you avenge my
Okay.
lost honor to the real slim Chuck Norris.
Yeah, then I'm gonna play some serious stuff. Yeah, nobody believed that. Okay, I'm gonna try it again. But this time I'm not gonna play rook g2. I promise that. If we get the same position, rook g2 is not gonna happen. I mean, I play the rat usually, so I don't think this can be considered to be that much worse.
Speaking of Anish, you will now have to spend 4 hours on this g5 move.
Yeah, you're right. Poor Anish. He is gonna have a torrid time. Okay, I assume this has to be the point.
You assume the geniuses that invented g5 thought after d3 we're gonna go check. That's our point.
Yeah.
Okay,
But can you, from the bottom of your heart, say that this is the worst that you've ever seen?
nope.
Nope.
It's very hard to say that most of the times, but no, it's certainly not the worst ever.
Exactly. Should I take? No, I don't want to take. Bishop g4 was a bit too fancy.
Wow.
Wow. That is, sorry to say, one of the dumbest moves I ever seen. Like, he doesn't
It's not,
I mean,
not really attacking it.
I'm not sure it's a bad move, but it's definitely a dumb move in the sense that you're not attacking anything. What should I do? And we got, yeah, bishop g7 maybe.
Just that
develop.
pronounces he's not attacking anything.
Yeah, that is true.
Problem is bishop d2, then all of a sudden he attacks it twice.
Yeah. Now he attack. He still doesn't attack it. But I still feel like I should cash in. b4. And I gotta say, I simply like the black position. Like, we got slightly weak king, but two beautiful bishops. Good knight on d5. White has weak pawns. Like,
If you had to choose a side here, would you take black?
in a practical game, yeah. Probably in classical I would take white, but in faster game, I would definitely take black. Because also with white, you're stuck with the fact that this was the most you managed to get against g5, which is, I think, a factor that shouldn't be underestimated.
So you think the real slim Chuck Norris is currently kicking himself for not punishing g5 harder?
Yeah. Or maybe he's just happy to be playing in Banter Blitz. Who knows? Okay, so this was really dumb. Like, obviously I cannot take on h3. He's gonna get too much compensation there, so... Yeah, h6 was quite pointless. Just rerouting his knight to a better square and weakening my king at the same time. When you do two things that damage your position at the same time, it's usually a bad sign.
But on that topic, I have a question. Are you the origin, or at least, I think Peter Heine pointed me towards the saying, feeding two birds with one scone, because killing two birds with one stone is a really violent saying.
So basically, Peter has been working on this.
Peter as an animal rights, not as an Heine.
Not in fucked up. Oh, I can't say that.
That's okay.
Pronunciation of Peter's name. Yeah. No, exactly. So they are obviously against animal cruelty, and you have to say killing two birds with one stone. That is.
When you think about it, it's a pretty messed up saying.
It is absolutely messed up. Like it's a bit like saying a stone's throw away. Like who are you throwing these stones at? Like stop throwing stones. This is a civilized world. So now they want us to say feeding two birds with one scone instead, and I can do nothing but comment this particular initiative. I think we should all take a minute and think about it. Okay.
Can you win some material somehow?
Yeah, I should be able to win material here. So if we go back, this whole knight g4, f5, f5 just feels like a move that's screaming out to be played. Like the knight is going to be trapped on h6, and it feels like black has such good centralization that it should be good for me. So we got some lines here. I'm thinking of knight e3 takes, knight f4, then take on h6, rook e3, rook d4. He takes on c5, then takes on e7. Looks like just way too much compensation. So we got to do something else. But what? Or maybe there is nothing better, but it feels like to try and keep a bit more control than that. There's bishop f2. I feel like still is going to play knight f4.
If you go bishop e3?
He's still going to take and then knight f4. Or knight f4 immediately. Oh no, then I have knight f4. So the line now is bishop e3, knight e3, knight f4, take on c4, take on g6, take on g6, bc or dc, king h7, trap the knight, and now with that we got the queens off, hoping that these pawns on b4 and c5 are going to be a huge asset in the ending, as well as the extra bishop, obviously. He has got queen h4. Did you see that?
Nope.
No. Neither did I. Queen h4 is probably not so great news. So we got to take on c1. And probably rook d6. And then now the knight... Why am I doing this? That is so dumb. Yeah, I completely missed that one. I could just have gone rook f6. That would have at least trapped the knight. What should I do now? Yeah, no. No.
Trouble. Low on time.
No, I'm completely lost. Gotta switch to flagging mode. As it usually goes. Oh, now he's got Queen E7. Or this. Just trying to survive another day. Okay, I'm getting more optimistic now. That was stupid. Okay, he's getting nervous. I can feel it.
So close.
Here we go. No, he has perpetual. Fuck. Ah. Yeah, okay. Good game. That was disappointing.
Kind of deserved over the course of the game, but I thought you had him like.
Yeah, I just thought I had him too. Okay. But a really good fight though, I have to say. Not perfect by any means. Vahab Sanal. That's a Grandmaster. As far as I can see, our first Grandmaster challenger of the day.
Wow.
We got black again.
Feels like it's black every time, no? I'm
Yeah.
not sure it's the default setting.
I don't know.
The rat.
The rat. It's back. What do you think? He's prepared?
Actually, our smarter people told me that for marketing I should do a video before this Banter Blitz on how to play against the Norwegian rat, which I kind of forgot / didn't have time, but I think it would have been a good idea.
Yeah.
Prepare for the rat.
I feel like somebody's just gonna punish me. Like, kick my ass and I will not do it again. I can say as much. But as long as people do this dull knight f3, bishop d3 crap, then I'm gonna continue. And you're all gonna be bored with the same crap. So everybody loses.
Vabsano could have stepped up and killed off the red forever, but now we're stuck with it, is what he's saying.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. What am I gonna do? Bishop f5? Gotta play more solidly, right? Could have gone knight g7 as well. Okay, I'm gonna get there. Okay.
Almost there.
Ay. Looks like I'm just not in time. Which is a huge blow to my ambitions in this game. We gotta rely on a miracle.
That before queen a4 was very unfair.
Yeah. And yeah, this is not how you play chess. Like, this deserves serious punishment. I think I'm probably gonna get it. This guy's a grandmaster, for God's sake. You cannot play like this against a grandmaster.
Do you really believe that? I think you're a huge favorite.
You think
from
so?
this position? Yeah.
If it was a 3-minute game, I would say I would have a good chance. Now I feel like the position is just too bad. Yeah, I'm not feeling the vibe. Like,
But you also gotta prize in he's nervous now, because he's playing against you,
that
and he has a good position.
Maybe true. Maybe he's just a very calm guy.
That is possible.
That is also possible. Thinking bishop g5, bishop c5. He's gonna win the exchange. but maybe I'll live to see another day.
Queen a4, I'd switch to let's exchange everything.
Yeah, but now I think I'm okay equity-wise. Like, I'm an exchange down, but the position is pretty solid. Yeah, let's not exchange this one. It's playing so direct.
Wow.
Yeah, maybe this is just good. Maybe this is just very, very good. We shall see. He's playing very concretely. But it works, so how can you blame him?
Just takes, no?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm turning on you. I no
Yeah.
longer think you're a favorite.
Absolutely not. Absolutely not. I'm gonna fight. That's for sure. I'm gonna try my best. If I could get, let's say, rook a6 now, that would be good news. This, however, is not. This is really bad news. This guy's so solid.
So committed too. Strong, solid.
Wow. That's a bit much though. You shouldn't have allowed this. Trying to halt his progress at least a little bit. Okay.
Nothing can rattle Wahab Sano from
No.
this position.
No. You are quite right.
Reminds me of old Carl Lewis footage. Power combined with control.
Unfortunately, takes.
Takes good.
Ay. Such a beast. Yeah, okay, this is pointless. Okay. Good game. Whatever we were saying. There. Okay. Wow, lost a lot of rating there. Okay, I gotta go back to 3-minute games because if
Guilty, I gotta get out of the frame
Yeah.
just by sitting here. Like it drops your level by like 300 points.
because if I if I don't have the chance to flag people, then I simply don't have a chance at all. It seems. I thought I accepted a challenge now.
You clicked on somewhere, no? It doesn't
Yeah.
look like. No, try again. Weird.
That's a little bit strange. Okay, there we go. Another strong opponent, but we got a 3-minute game, so that's a little bit faster, which means I think I have more of a chance. Okay. It's an opening that goes by several names, like the Jubava system. I like to call it the Italian. Basically, you're playing Italian, like bishop on c4, knight on f3, pawns on f3 and e3, and d4. Well, c3, d3, e4. I'm sure you catch my drift. So basically, you're just playing an Italian on the king side. Sorry, the queen side, and I find that quite fascinating. He could have just taken on what's the name of the square, b2, after I played h4. No, he should not take over. Okay, got a castle queen side, I suppose. So we got a typical Caro-Kann-like position. He can try to drum up something quick on the queen side, and while I cannot attack on the king side really, because that's blocked, I do have some space advantage, and it feels like I should be able to drum up something in the center, which makes me quite optimistic about White's chances, even though it could look like Black has an automatic attack, like Queen A5 and so on. But I think, I think I should something in the center. This one he should not do. After he went knight a6, a3 you should generally not do because it weakens the queen side, but I felt like after bishop e7 he loses a lot of time. Maybe then queen e3 and he cannot castle because of ed and then knight d5. And if he takes, then I feel like his dark squares are just a bit loose. And he's really tempting fate here, allowing knight a4. But then I guess he's got queen b5 or a6 and then take on a4, so it's not such a big deal. So let's centralize instead. Now I think he just wandered a pawn. He does have queen c7 and then queen f4 though. Point is obviously I'm taking on d5 twice, since that pawn on e6 is pinned. He very confidently goes for this. In his shoes I would be a bit scared of several things, such as queen b5. Most obviously, I could go rook e6, fe, queen g6, king d8, queen e6. That doesn't seem to work, rook e8, so bishop, queen b5 looks better. Some little tricks, like, yeah, I was gonna say castle knight e7. If he had gone queen g5, I would have had knight c7, discovery, winning the queen. So I thought the only move was to play king d8, but obviously that's not something you want to do. Now, however, he's just exchange down, and the game is over. Okay. So now we got ourselves another grandmaster, and Jan is back. So I
Back
feel
for
like,
the jinxing.
yeah, I feel like I'm gonna struggle in this game.
Who's the real Gambit 101?
I don't know. An American. The Americans who just sent the worst team of all time to the Basketball World Cup.
Do you think they're gonna lose to Serbia or not even make it there?
I think unless Serbia has like a terrible game from 3, they're gonna be in very good shape.
How many dumb G5s do you know?
These are the only ones. I actually know a little bit of theory here as well. The theory, I can explain the theory. The theory is
white wins or
is e5, queen b6, and hope that you flag him. That's the theory. Wow, now the queens are off. Then I have definite hope for this game. Basically, this terrible ending is what you hope for in this line. That is...
yeah, the Norwegian Retta thing will gain some followers. Your G5 lines, I'm not so sure.
Yeah.
Anybody's
Well,
converting.
I feel like I got a really good position against the real Chuck Norris, though. And in this game, like, you cannot say that this is too bad.
Well, can't say it's too good either.
Nah, this is okay. Rook e6. We got ourselves an extra central pawn. It's gonna take the rook, but that's a bit too dumb. d5 is coming up. What's not to like? If I didn't know any better, I would say that black already has a positional advantage. But
You do know better.
I do know better. That's what I was gonna say. But I would say it's only slightly worse. This I'm not particularly scared of. My king is gonna find itself on d6 pretty soon. I have some intel that our boy Anish has been playing some kind of line against the Caracan, like e4, c6, knight f3,
D5, D3.
d5, d3, exactly. So I'm sort of inspired by that in trying to get the king to d6 and all of that.
I think the Caracan line, he's just trying to pay homage to you by mirroring this. Wherever is his line, knight f3, knight f6, c4, c5, knight c3, d5, cd, knight d5, e3.
Maybe. Maybe. That is his point. So, now my final king is finally getting close to the promised land. And I gotta say that despite that... despite his outside passed pawn, I would say that looks like black is a little better. Maybe it's hard to make progress though. Yeah, king f4 doesn't do much. So try and... Ooh, she should not allow c5. That's for sure. He's getting, I feel, dangerously short of space now.
What? Yeah.
Yeah. Don't interrupt when I'm blundering pawns. What? Why did I do that? I knew that I had to go... king d6 once he does this. You think you're gonna get a draw? Yeah, I think he's gonna get a draw.
Really?
Nah, he's not gonna get a draw. He doesn't want to draw. Wow. The insolence. It's incredible. Okay. Let me take this knight on a fishing trip. You're thinking too long, Mr. Gambit. It's not gonna end well for you. You're not catching that knight. Dream on. Why are you playing so slowly? Ah, this is his point. Tricky.
But I think the
Okay,
Flaggers Guild
yeah.
will give you the win if you keep the
Yeah.
knight and the bishop. So
Yeah,
say.
for sure. This is not even close to the kind of position where I would not flag him.
Even though his speed improved a lot. Timing of bishop d3. Wow, that was lucky.
That was.
I think it was a good game, except
it
for
was a decent
g5
game.
and then hanging the c5.
Exactly, exactly. It was a decent game. He played quite grandmasterly.
Can you play one blindfold game? Will you manage?
Okay, then you gotta
You
play.
probably need a 5 minute
5 minutes.
opponent because I'm very slow. We've
Sure.
had this incident in Vienna, so you know I'm very slow and
Yeah.
unreliable when it comes to reporting the moves.
Okay. Let me see.
If there's no 5 minute challenge, take a 3 guy.
Okay,
and then
this
we can,
one is 5 minutes. Okay, I'm just gonna see what color I'm playing and then I'm gonna close my eyes. I'm black, red.
You're black, yeah. Knight f3.
G5. Sorry, I'm just in one of those moods.
Knight takes g5.
E5.
This is as big a handicap as you're gonna get. J.M. Le Belge. d3.
D5.
Pawn and blindfolded world champion.
Yeah.
g3.
Knight C6.
Bishop g2.
F6.
Knight f3.
Bishop E6.
e4.
Queen D7.
How tough is a blindfold game for you? Can you like talk during it, or do you need to focus?
I need to focus.
Knight c3.
I can hardly manage the non-blindfold game while talking. So.
Fair enough.
Knight C3.
Yeah.
Bishop B4.
Short castles.
Take C3.
B takes c.
Long castle.
E takes d5.
Bishop D5.
Queen e2.
Knight E7. GE7.
c4.
Bishop E6.
J.M. Le Belge playing pretty well.
Yeah, it's
Almost.
playing
Knight
ace.
d2.
H5.
Knight e4.
Yeah, H5 was sensationally done. Bishop G4.
f3.
Bishop H3. Hoping he was going to be spooked by Queen D4, but he's got everything
He's
under
not.
control.
Knight takes f6.
Queen E6.
Completely fearless, J.M. Bishop g5.
Wow.
What's going on here?
Take G2.
Queen takes g2.
H4.
Knight e4.
Take G3.
hg.
Rook D2 F8.
King f2.
Knight D4.
You have 3 minutes. He has 2:53, so still time. f313. King e1.
Knight e to f5.
c3.
Knight c6.
Rook b1.
Knight d6.
Bishop e3.
Knight takes e4.
F takes e4.
Rook d8.
Rook d1.
b6.
Rook h1.
Rook g8. Rook h to g8.
Rook h6.
Wow. Rook g6.
Rook takes g6.
Queen takes g6.
King d2.
King b7.
King c2.
Knight a5.
g4.
Queen c6.
g5.
Queen a4 check.
King c1.
Knight takes c4.
Back in business.
Somewhat at least.
You have 155, he has 115. Bishop g1.
Oh, that's a strange move. Queen a3 check.
King b1.
Queen c3.
That escalated quickly. Rook c1.
Knight a3. That should be checkmate.
Boom.
Okay.
Good job.
That was hard. He played very well for a while, but
Playing incredibly well. No, the first 30 moves I was like...
yeah, but I feel like there was too much French bravery at the very end.
Usual problem.
Exactly.
But he did not resign too late.
No, you gotta say that. It's always nice to see checkmate on the board. Okay. What have we got? I want a 3-minute game again. And I wanna flag somebody. Wow, chess fan? Who's this? 3000?
Sounds good. No idea who it is.
Okay. It's a 5-minute game, but I was such a big rating. Wow, Dr. Arroganto. Gotta play Dr. Arroganto maybe 2003. 3,200.
Dr. Arroganto is not a premium member. The
not
premium
a
police
member.
will come. Go premium, Dr. Arroganto. What are you doing?
What's the problem? Why are you not premium? Okay. It's nice to be able to see the board, I have to say.
Yeah, but I can't say I'm a big F5 fan, but compared to all the G5s you've been playing, this looks like a completely natural thing.
Looks like we have...
Do you want to open the door?
Yeah,
Shall I take over or shall I let people...
I can... Actually, you can play a couple of moves.
Oh, this is a good player, right?
Yeah, this is a good play.
Play bishop b4. I don't think I messed the position up too badly. The F5 damage was already done.
Yeah, exactly. Looks like good stuff to me.
How strong are the kibitzes that are coming?
I think there's only one guy coming. No, he's awful. He's not very good at chess. He's not a very nice guy either, so I don't know why he's coming.
No redeeming qualities. Yes, nice.
Okay, back to the game. I'm thinking if a3, I'm gonna chop chop and knight e4, and sort of hoping that's okay for me. If castles, knight e4 is also an option, but I guess I have some others as well.
I watched the stream where
I'm Jan. I think we've met, but Magnus also introduced you as bad at chess and also not a very nice guy.
Yeah.
So you're established.
Oh yeah, that's cool. Yeah, I'm bad at chess, that's for sure. But I'm quite good at the ultra bullet.
Oh, okay, you're one of those people.
Yeah, not regular bullet. You have to go.
It's 15 seconds,
15 seconds. Yeah.
Okay, so knight a4. I feel like now we got some interesting options. Like one of them is just to play very simply knight f3, bishop f3, e5, takes, and it's not so bad.
Distracted Magnus enough to
I
give
could
the
also
people-
take on f2,
That's nice.
knight e4, then knight g4 maybe. I feel like there's some compensation, probably not enough. Guess the most solid is just to go knight e4. Takes, then I take c5. And then I will take on f3. And I will go e5, and it feels like it's okay.
I broke my phone charger,
Wow.
so the only way I can charge it is like this, which is horrible pain. It takes forever and you can't use it while it's charging.
Right. I just sent out 1,000 coupon codes to the offers bill members for Chess24 because we've been talking to Chess24 to get some free coupons.
Ah, do we have some business for
Yeah.
coupons for stuff? Wow.
So they just sent out. So I wonder if anyone joined because
Yeah, we can see. Okay, now I think Mr. Chess Fan has messed this position up pretty badly.
Have you heard the term the Irish Pawn Center for the triple F pawns?
That's a Nigel Short thing, right? Or
I don't know where it comes from, but I've heard a lot for
Yeah.
triple C or triple F pawns.
yeah, I heard it as well. Poor Irish people. Now it looks like black is just completely dominating. Getting that pawn back on d5, c5, c4 is coming. But those pawns do cover some squares and they ensure a little bit of king safety for white. That has to be said. I think a4 was a waste of time. You should go king g1. Yeah, this is simply not enough. c5, c4. Only good thing about a4 is that it prevents me from playing b5 and supporting my center in that way, but I think black is just way too much here. Okay. Yeah, position is so good. Don't even know where to put the pieces. C4 is in general a suspicious move since I'm giving up some dark squares, but I felt like in the long run I could not avoid it. And I think exchanging bishops makes it all just a bit easier for me. The only trick was if I'd gone queen f3 instead of taken h3, which looks tempting, then he would have had something. He would have had some
I
kind
actually
of...
just signed up for premium myself, so
If you just became premium, that gives you the right to sit next to Magnus.
I did one challenge before I came here, but it didn't accept, so I just came over instead.
Okay. I became a little bit unsure what to do. I think his b3 move was a bit tricky, yeah. No. What have I done? I didn't realize that he could take this way and then take on d5. Now I squandered all my advantage. So dumb. So unbelievably dumb. And now he's also... Yeah, he's protecting against... he's protecting against Queen c1, so I don't even have that. To be honest, my king is probably the one that is less safe now. I just gotta hope for time. Since he wanted to play a 5-minute game, maybe he's not that fast. That is my hope. I think so badly today. It is.
What changed compared to other Banter Blitzes? I can't tell any difference.
I don't know. I wanted to go rook e7, but that just blunders a pawn to queen e. Trying to consolidate a little bit at least. Basically, I'm just playing for a draw now. I don't want to make a draw, but I'm trying to play solidly so that I can flag him later. Is it an honorable strategy? No. But I think it's the best one I have at the moment. Trying to tie his rook down to this pawn. And if I'm saying if rook b4, then both his rooks would be tied down, and this way I win a pawn. And now I'm going to try and run with the king. Ooh, he ran into a rook exchange. I'm winning the game!
Without flagging.
Without flagging. I cannot believe it. Maybe actually not winning. Did I run into some kind of draw now? Wow, when he takes the pawn, then it should be easy. Well, he's protecting g5. This is the problem. Is my king just too far away?
Queen f4, queen g4.
Okay, I should not take the pawn immediately at least. To make him sweat a bit. Oh yeah. This is not good. The thing is, I'm not even as close with the queen, with the king as I thought. Like I thought there is. I'm so close that there is a trap, but there is none.
And also with the clock situation, it's not a clean flag, right? You have to do something weird.
Okay. So let me just see. I mean, the pawn ending should be completely King G6. Maybe I have to go King D6 takes King E5, King H6, King F6, King H7, King F7. Maybe that was the way. But that's
Far from trivial. No?
yeah, far from trivial. Aye. But good fight though. But once again, I feel like I'm playing so badly. So badly. Aye. Okay. Who's this guy? Gildas Goldstein. I know the name, not the player. French guy.
Hate the player, not the name. Isn't that what they're saying?
Wow, A3. He is.
Someone wrote a book on this recently, no? Like,
No, it's a long time ago.
Uh-huh.
If you're thinking of
Maybe 4 or 5 years ago or something like that?
No, that's like 10 years ago at least. More than 10 years ago, I think. I think this b4, b5 stuff is pretty pointless when black goes for g6. I think you should play something else then.
So you have studied the book and the e4, c5, a3 consequences?
Obviously. What do you take me for?
No, joking aside, I'm never sure. I think you secretly read a lot of slightly off-topic chess books.
Yeah, I do.
No, not off-topic. What's the word? Special interest? Ah, no.
Special interest is definitely wrong.
What do you call it? Offbeat opening
Offbeat.
chess books.
Offbeat. That is. Now I'm starting to like my position quite a bit. Takes d5. I obviously didn't see that there's a square on c6. Like I thought bishop d4, bishop d4, bishop d4, knight c3 was winning, but knight c6 is possible. Takes. Ah, no, it's not possible. I'm attacking b5. Well, then everything is hunky-dory. Knight 4 looks good. f3, I go back and I'm gonna settle illegally on e3. That is a nice little grandmasterly maneuver, don't you think?
That's impressive in general. Like, I feel you're catching steam.
Yeah.
It's also helping that you have no pawns on g5 or f5 in the first move.
And that, well, my opponent playing anti-positionally for once. That is a nice change of pace.
So,
yeah, that is correct. Rook c2 was possible there, but I felt like it's more thematic to do it this way. And also I didn't see.
I wasn't sure if you missed it. You can actually take stuff, so it's not exactly a problem, but I was still kind of...
Yeah, the fact that I miss it is mightily embarrassing. Ay. What was that what you were saying about catching steam and so on?
I'm a well-known jinx.
Yeah. Okay. I should have pretended that nothing happened. Would have gotten away with it.
Would you beat Kasparov in a poker face competition? Probably, right?
Yeah. But not by much. Definitely not by much.
Of the current guys, okay, Nepomniachtchi you can crush, Hikaru probably.
I'm not sure. I think I'm among the worst. I wear my feelings on
your face.
On my face. And on my body.
On your body?
That's not an expression, is it? Okay. Let me try this one. Grandmaster. So, sorry people, I mostly accept Shaja Martinovic. I think he plays D4 now. He's a solid guy.
Boring.
Yeah, mostly accepting Grandmasters now. I just feel like I should try and play some strong players. To get some practice, if nothing else.
What do you have coming up? You're not playing the World Cup, you're playing the Isle of Man thing, yeah?
Yeah, I'm playing Isle of Man. So,
What are the rules? If you win, then the second gets the candidate spot, or?
I don't know. I assume those are the rules, but I'm not so sure. No, in general, I'm just annoyed when I'm sitting here playing poorly. So, I feel like I should continue a bit just to reverse the trend and get a good feeling going. Even though I don't have any imminent tournaments. He's playing very thematically. Wow. Almost too thematically for his own good, I would say. Let me go here. I'm not playing thematically, I'm playing for tricks.
Isn't that thematic in this line? Kings have tricks.
It is. It is. Bring the knight around. Decisions. I feel like I should not go bishop f5 now that he's not threatening to go e4. Okay. Rook e8. Hoping that f4 is not too good. e4, then knight f4, obviously. Even though d3 is not attacked, I feel like I'm achieving something at least. There are lines like e4, knight f4, king h1, bishop f5.
Wow.
But it doesn't work at all. He can just go...
Good call spot.
He can just go bishop b1 and then it's pretty pointless. Or bishop c2. But... points for creativity, right? Or...
I think it depends how
trickiness
how it goes
or whatever.
I was impressed also because I didn't see bishop b1.
Yeah. I didn't either. I didn't see that d3 was not hanging, and 2, I didn't see. Bishop b1. It feels like I have just about enough activity to do okay here. Obviously, I didn't see this. But I'm still hanging on. I feel like bishop. So the thematic move is FG, no? But maybe in this exact position it doesn't.
No, it's nice to have f6, no?
Yeah. No, but it's like you're taught that you should go FG, use the G file and so on. Sorry, the F file and so on. But, nah, probably not here. You're right. Okay. Gotta go back to playing boring and solid. This was not what I'd hoped for, but then again. Counting on time, right?
Preaching to the choir, like all I look at is the clock.
GH, wow. I feel like he's might be showing just a bit too much talent there.
I think it's desperation. He knows he needs an attack in the 31 seconds is left.
Yeah. Do I want to give him an easy move? Nope. 97. Keep it solid. a5, then d6, not to get knight a6. Very thematic. And he loves this. No more exchange sack. Rook is coming here. King, bring. He weakens his position. Now I go rook a8. I go rook to a2. Knight to c7. Maybe b5 is not that big a threat. Oh, I'm short of time as well. Oh shit. I'm doing this way too casually. He blundered. Well. That was not too impressive. No. What can I say? One on time in a winning position.
That's the best feeling.
Yeah.
Try to flag the flagger.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
So what do you guys normally do when you're hanging out? Do you play chess online or do you just get drunk sensibly?
No, not much chess. Well, sometimes we play atomic chess, not regular chess, because that's no point.
What is atomic chess? It's like
When you take a piece,
one pawn is a queen, a hidden queen? Or is it
No, when you take a piece, you also take the surrounding
So now we're
pieces,
playing Kaiser Soze.
except for pawns.
Oh, right, it explodes.
So
yeah.
if you take the f7 pawn, you win because the king explodes.
Oh, wow.
To be honest, I didn't know Kaiser Soze existed, but apparently it does. And he's German.
Legend.
The biggest trick Kaiser Soze ever pulled off
Yeah.
was convincing us it didn't exist.
Yeah, exactly.
International master of chess.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, were the crappy opening you're playing, but compared to what we've seen earlier, this is like
This is
mainstream. I'm sure Rapport had some tournament from this
He
position.
played Bishop e2. That's my. Yeah, that was my reference.
Maybe it's Kevin Spacey, or he's probably not an IM, so it's
He's not allowed on the site, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, you heard it here first. Kevin Spacey is banned from.
Banned from Chess24 and House of Cards. But Chess24 hurt him more.
was banned there first.
What should I do? D5? It's a little ugly positionally, maybe.
I also have a bullet challenge up here, so just waiting for the
Oh, okay, so you
Yeah.
want to flag him on the phone.
on the flag.
So
on
we
the
can
phone.
look at that.
Flagging on the phone. I don't play bullets. That is not me.
Yeah, one can tell when you're down to 10 seconds you've never played bullets.
I'm supposed to be good at chess, you know? Not this crap. Okay, back to the game. Looks like I got myself a pretty good position. Bishop e7, knight f5, and yeah, pretty much all you can dream of from the King's Gambit.
Do you see knight takes d5 or just asking for it?
Yeah. Asking for a friend. Okay, I gotta slow down and breathe. I feel like I didn't have much other choice. In case he's watching, I was not gonna tell him about this one.
Wow, callback to the MVL game.
Yeah, exactly. I was gonna give him a shout out if he's watching. This one is for you.
I really enjoyed his tweet, by the way. I didn't have a horse in that fight, and I also criticized Maxime for playing too much in 2019. But when Gary was asking for advice, and Maxime told him, just don't play too much and you'll be fine, I thought it was a fantastic tweet.
Wow, I'm not enough on Twitter these days. I didn't. That passed me by, but that's a pretty good response. Here we go. This is gonna be nice. This is gonna be properly nice. Here we go.
That's beautiful.
Yeah.
Poison.
Yeah.
That's very pretty.
Yeah, that is pretty. Okay, we got ourselves a highlight today.
We got ourselves a thumbnail.
Yeah.
That is
I'm not sure H3 was even any good, but you gotta. I mean,
gotta play for the
yeah,
picture.
you gotta play for the picture. Sorry, guys, this was the greatest trick you ever pulled was getting out of this, but you're not gonna get out of this. That's the difference. Okay, now I am excited. Now I
Some
will.
bullets.
Nah, it's more fun flagging people in. Okay.
Classical.
Okay, let's see. Have we got anybody from my club?
It's probably hard to tell. They probably all
Actually,
signed up to
I'm
this.
Do they
feeling-
have a special symbol or something? Like,
Actually, I'm feeling so brave that now.
They joined the group, but I don't know if there's a symbol.
I'm feeling so brave that I'm gonna accept another 5 minutes and I'm gonna play blindfold again.
wow.
Yeah. How about that? Okay.
That's unexpected, but I will do my best to read out the moves.
White or
You're black, of course.
Oh, I'm black all the time.
You
They don't allow me to play the King's
one
Gambit.
e4.
E4. I'm gonna play E5.
Best play test. Knight f3.
Knight C6.
Thinking. Bishop c4.
Wow. Knight F6.
d3.
Queen E7.
Short castles.
Knight A5.
Bishop b3.
Take it.
Knight takes b3. Just
Yeah, not an E4.
ab.
D6.
h3.
C6.
Bishop g5.
H6.
Bishop e3.
G5.
That's
Thought I would do
G5,
without
I'm not
this
complaining.
game, but yeah.
Knight h2.
Rook G8.
g4.
Wow. H5.
f3.
It's not so bad. Bishop B6.
Kostarov studied his classics. Exchange one bishop. Put the pawns on the other color. Knight d2.
A6.
c3.
Knight D7.
d4.
HG.
fg.
F6.
Rook f3.
Rook H8.
Queen f1.
Queen H7.
Queen G2.
D5.
C4.
Wow. D4.
Rook G3.
ED4.
Bishop D4.
Bishop D6.
Kosterov in the tank.
Yeah.
Rook E3.
Good move. Time well spent. Gotta say. Bishop F4.
Rook takes E4.
95.
Bishop takes E5.
FE.
You have 218, he has 120. Knight to F, knight DF3.
Queen takes E4.
Rook E1.
Bishop takes H3.
King takes H2.
Queen F4 check.
King G1.
Long castle.
Queen F1.
E4. Wow.
That was smooth.
Yeah, surprisingly. Yeah. This, once the position opened up, became pretty good for me.
Yes, C4 was asking for it.
Yeah.
I think you guys should play one hand of brain.
Okay.
One hand in red, right?
Wow. Okay.
Magnus
This
can
could
choose
be-
the appropriate.
I'm
level
gonna
of
be
opponent that
the-
he can still
the
This could be
hand.
brutal. So
Yeah.
yeah.
Should we play 5 minutes then?
5 minutes then. Yeah.
Okay.
Or billet.
5 minutes. Okay. But I
This is
said
regular chess and not.
this is no
It's
nonsense.
I got Mator.
Yeah.
Right.
The famous I got my
the famous one. Pawn.
Wow, so finally we'll get some views on this video.
Pawn?
Probably also gonna.
Pawn.
Okay. But he had beef with Peter, not.
But I think they're friends now.
Really?
They both enjoy
then-
Hearthstone or Magic
Ah,
or
okay.
whichever one it is. I think
Pawn?
it's out of
Pawn,
this
yeah.
world.
Oh. Well, this is boring. And knight.
Yeah.
Boom, the honest Geary line.
Okay. Knight. Pawn.
Thank you very much.
Mm-hmm. Well, pawn. Let's just grab all his pawns, I think.
Yeah. He's probably too excited.
Yeah. Bishop.
This can end careers, I got Mator. I have
Yeah.
one viral video. It's where Magnus trolls me and beats me in like 18 moves in a Dutch. So you better be nervous.
Bishop. Not h6. Anywhere else. King.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Looking for that one.
I was thinking maybe castle line, but nah.
B file.
Right.
Kind of castle on.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, pawn.
I feel like we're playing a bit too passively.
No, that's fine. Pawn.
There we go.
There we go.
Yes, exactly.
Just for context, what's your chess level, more or less? So people know?
1900 to the rating. All right, knight.
So Agat Mator is like 2100.
In FIDE.
I'm not sure. I hope I'm not saying something wrong. Maybe it's
I don't know.
2200.
Okay. Maybe.
So on average, your team is slightly higher rated.
Yeah.
Yeah. Bishop. Knight.
Yeah, it's starting to look pretty ugly.
Yeah, it is. Yeah. Bishop. Let's just flag him.
That is one. Ah, he's playing fast
Right.
at the very least.
Yeah.
He's not playing so well, but
Alright, bishop. This is good.
yeah. That was the plan, right? There was
Yeah.
no other decent bishop move.
Yeah, I don't think so.
Hinting at d5 for those who
You shouldn't
didn't
spoil
know
it for
that.
him because yeah. It's, alright. Pawn.
going for it.
Mm-hmm. Going for the king.
Yeah.
Alright. Pawn.
Tempo moves, I like that.
Mm-hmm. Alright. Let's go for a rook.
Yeah.
Let's
starting to, yeah.
This is just domination.
Yeah, starting
Also,
to.
you're not giving Magnus a chance to make a mistake. Like, it's
Yeah.
always like, very on point. Rook. Okay, what's he got to do? Rook B1?
Yeah. That's the trick. You gotta like do the pieces that only have one move.
Yeah.
Because then,
Makes it easier for me.
yeah, don't have to think. So it's
Okay. Starting to look pretty ugly.
all right. Let's go for. Bum, 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 bum. Just gonna find the mater.
Too many good options to choose
Yeah,
from, I think.
yeah, it is. Yeah, let's not get flagged. Let's just do knight.
Gonna be pragmatic.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm not gonna be pragmatic.
All right. Not the easy.
Not the easy solution.
What? What's going on here? All right. Yeah, of course. Knight. Here we go.
Here we go.
This is
It's
beautiful.
gonna be another picturesque
I
finish.
think I'm gonna pick rook. This.
You're gonna pick
time.
rook?
Yeah.
I like it.
The Chess24 chat wants your name, your age, your birth certificate, like all the info you're willing to share.
And now what?
Mine or his? Rook.
Okay. There we go.
What's your rating now? Oh. 3-2. Yeah, you can take over now.
Yeah.
That went well, so not
Okay.
violence.
Probably gonna do a few more games.
I think we can leave it in competent hands here.
Yeah.
Just push the button.
Yeah.
The Doppelangriff, did I play that guy?
I think you tried to play some Doppelangriff,
Yeah.
and then we ended up with the guy that crushed us in this. Whatever it
Yeah.
was.
So I'm not gonna accept that challenge again because it was bad luck.
Wow.
Let me see. Copper pot.
Is that the Batman thing? Or that's Cobblepot, right?
I don't know. It's somebody from Spain, so it's probably either means something in Spanish or it's just a bad translation.
Maybe you just tried to spell Cobblepot. Greetings to our Spanish friends.
Yeah. 5-minute game. Okay, an homage to great one who passed recently. May he rest in peace.
You played some Bankos, no? I remember against Lucky Boy in the old days.
Yeah, I played quite a lot of Bankos actually. With pretty good results, I have to say. But obviously the results were a lot better than the positions I got. So that's one of the reasons why I don't play it anymore.
It's like nowadays you only see it with the white pawn on h4. Like if they play d4, knight f6,
Yeah.
c4, g6, h4, you might still get a Banko.
And I gotta say, it's still not very good.
That's a surprising thing. The computer still likes it for white.
Yeah. Now that it took an e6, I'm feeling pretty good about my prospects. So a natural move for him would be bishop d3. Then I go ab, and whatever way he recaptures on b5, he's gonna lose a pawn. So with that in mind, I feel like my position is very decent. Obviously there's nothing wrong with his either. Goes rook e1 next perhaps. Unless there's some funny business with knight f2, then I would have to retreat. Now I obviously have to retreat. I chose not to take bishop e4 because I wanted to sort of keep the game more interesting. But I'm not sure objectively that was a good choice. Bishop c4. This doesn't look too bad. Take on f3. Then d5. Setting the pawns and the wheels in motion. Queen d7, knight e4. It's coming pretty much regardless of what it does. b2 is hanging. Yeah, it feels like I simply got a very good position now. One that I'm quite happy about. Bishop h6, I did not see. That has to be admitted. Huh, what should I do then? If you take on b2, takes on f8, if I take on a1, it takes on c5. Then if I take on a1, take on a4, takes, queen a3, and I lose a piece. Unfortunately. Okay. Gotta. We. Okay.
Whoa. Mouse slip?
Yeah, it was a mouse slip. Ah. Yeah, I was moving the queen from d7 to g7, then I realized that would not work due to takes in knight c7, and I put the...
Yeah, but you were putting it back?
I was putting it back. Okay. Good game. Gotta resign this one. Ay. Well, those things happen.
I'm happy that Magnus lost one now that you're here, because I will not be getting the sole jinxing blame.
Yes.
Okay. Toast.
Mouse lip.
Brot.
Toastbrot, do you know what toastbrot means?
Like toast bread? I don't
Yeah,
know.
it's not very deep.
Yeah.
Toast.
Dutch guy. An FM.
I think it's German.
Oh.
It's our friend Felix from Hamburg. Greetings to Felix.
Really?
Yeah.
Knight c3? That's... it's not a great
Is that a
move, is
picture
it?
of a toast bread as well?
Yeah, must be, right?
I'm not sure if he changed his style, but I think he mainly makes random moves quickly, trying to flag. So,
Well,
Hamburg School of Chess.
yeah, well, I can...
Have you played him before?
Yeah, I think
he's from
Hamburg.
Well, I can definitely get on board with that style, so... I'm not gonna complain. Yeah, it's a bit too much, isn't it?
I've seen worse today, so it's very normal.
Okay, so now I'm trying to claim that his bishop on b3 is out of play, and that I got a nice grip in the center. I'm not sure if it's really true. Okay. Not too worried about d4, then I'll take bishop c6 and claim that I'm doing well since his bishop is out of play. Bishop f4 is obviously sensible. Now I feel like the time is right to go knight to d4. Don't think I should have taken just bishop a2, and I'm not really sure that what I was doing was so clever. Now, however, I feel like black is better, positionally speaking. And for all of that talk about the bishop being out of play on b3, I think eliminating is not a bad idea, since I'm getting play against c2. Unless, of course, he does this, in which case I am getting a nice ending with, well, not quite an extra pawn, but a better pawn structure. And not to mention the c-file. Like, if he had the c-file here, I think the roles would be almost reversed. He could have gone bishop e5, but then I go rook d8, protect the pawn, and I think it's not a big deal. Now, yeah, I can see where you get it from, that he's a bit of a trickster. Bishop d6. It's a bit weird. The playing fast part, though, he's not keeping up that end of the bargain, right?
But is he making random moves?
That is.
Okay.
So, I cannot say you were completely wrong. F6? I don't know. don't know what to do. I feel like he's outplaying me ever so slightly now. Rook c1 is just stupid. It's a trick. Hoping he's gonna go king f1, and he fell for it. King e1, rook c1, and here I get rook c2. And now that should be very, very good for me. Rook a2, very hard to protect that pawn. Knight b5, a6, take on a3. Should be plain sailing from here. Pawn up, and the better position. Check, I suppose. Rook d2, inducing king e3, then I go rook b2. And I will have knight d5 later on. Take the pawn. Rook c7. There's the rook and the game! Forktown, population U, as one famous chess commentator would say. Okay, I'm gonna do 2 more games and then this erratic session of Banter Blitz will be over. Oh, here we got ourselves a Norwegian. $1,200. Not bad. Not great, but not bad. So let's see how he will play. Don't know if this is one of the guys from our new club. If it is, then please give us a shout out.
How's Office still doing? How many members do you have now?
I think it's 11, 1200, around there. It's not that many that have joined after the initial 1,000, but there are a lot of people joining every now and then. So it's doing pretty good. We just started streaming a couple of days ago.
Yeah.
Joachim Nielsen, if you know him.
No.
National Master.
No reason to know him.
No.
No.
We did some streams where we played members.
Yeah.
Most of the members are like non-chess playing people. Like have never played chess almost.
So we're gonna do Offerspiel events on Chess24. Also, we're just trying to sort out some technical stuff, but it's.
I think we're starting pretty soon.
Yeah.
Maybe next week. I don't know.
Yeah.
Is Lawrence Trent still a member?
Yeah,
He is.
Yes.
Not an honorary member, but a member still. Well, back to the game. I would say that Mr. Krush is playing decently, but
Just saw that
he
was not,
has given up a pawn now.
The coupon code today.
Yeah, I was surprised there.
So he's probably trying to get a game.
Yeah, where's Lawrence today, by the way?
He's always trying to snipe the stream.
Yeah. Really shouldn't give the guy any attention.
It's hard not to.
Yeah, it's very hard not to.
In the meantime, Anish Giri has opened a crushing 8-5 lead.
Wow! This is good stuff. We are all rooting for him here. Nothing against our boy Duda, but he's just not at the same level of, how do you call it?
Giriness.
No, like not infamousness, but like
Notoriety.
notoriety. That's the word. He doesn't have the same level of notoriety as Mr. Giri. And now, once again, Mr. Krush, you're moving your pieces a bit too much back and forth without a plan. But it has to be said that it's difficult to come up with a plan when your opponent has all his or her pieces on protected squares, which I do have right now. When you don't find points to attack, then it's very, very hard to find good moves. and it's easy to drift. That's something you'll learn eventually as you get more experienced in this wonderful game of ours. Right now I'm 3 pawns up and in cruise control in the penultimate game of today. Could go c6 or knight b7, but I feel like b4 is more thematic. Keeping, well, now that he's really asking for knight b7, I'm going to oblige. As they said in the movie, he's asking for knight c7, b7. Oblige him.
The usual suspects.
No, it's from Inglourious Bastards. Germany wants to die for his country. Oblige him. Okay.
That's actually a really good movie. I grew up in this Inglourious Bastards.
Yeah, it is very good. Okay, Doppeltangriff. You're going to be the last game of today.
Last man standing.
Last man standing. Let's see if you can find a double attack. Okay, last game of the day. Well,
The rat is back.
what can you do? What can you do? The rat is back with a vengeance. Well, we'll see about that. I like it. No. Knight f3, that is so wimpy. What are you doing? You're not gonna get any double attacks here.
I used to play his position at tempo down with white over here at h3.
Yeah.
It was bad, but it's probably okay.
I mean, it's not like this is too bad for... I allowed
Are you
E6.
hoping for Doppelangriff? No.
Allowed e6 again? Yeah, I was definitely hoping for Doppelangriff. You gotta have some humor. Okay, so now I delayed e6 for 1 second. Why did I deprive myself of the right to castle queenside? I can't play e6. I was worried about bishop g5, but I just go bishop e7. And if bishop f6, then I simply take a queen d8. And pawn could not be protected. He's playing on the queen side, which is, I think, not going to be a very successful idea, since that is the part of the board where I'm stronger. He does have some tricks though, like rook c2, queen d3, queen a4.
His name is literally Doppelangriff.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
Yeah, exactly. Why did I almost run into that? Castles, I'm not worried about that stuff on the king side. Knight b3, what are you doing, Doppeltangriff? You gotta play more aggressively. Now you're just giving me all the time in the world to line up on the queen side. Like, I have an almost winning positional advantage here on the queen side. So you gotta counter that with some active counterplay. Maybe the guy is just genius and he's playing Alpha Zero style with saying I don't have anything to attack on the queen side, and that he's just gonna crush me with knight f3 and all of this stuff now.
I think you're overthinking this.
Yeah, I probably am.
He's just looking for triples.
Yeah, he's just looking for double jump. Yeah, that was unnecessary. I can feel that this should be the last game. No, don't exchange. Where are you gonna get the double gift now? He is kind of solid though. I have to give him that. Should go rook b1 now, preventing rook a6.
You shouldn't be solid when you call double grip.
No, for sure.
misleading name. If that's his point.
What am I doing? Okay, a6. Yeah, I really have no clue here. Just bring the bishop around. Go b4. Win the pawn and win the game. It isn't really that hard. She said. Nah, I really should quit now. Okay, bishop c3 coming, pretty much regardless of what he does. Except this one. No, I cannot do that. He's fighting too well. Okay, this is no good, but I want to make something happen. Takes he can go rook b2. Kidding? This is so bad. He blundered the pawn and I didn't see it. I really need to quit. f5. How is takes h5, takes h4. Yeah. What the hell? Gotta do what you gotta do. h4. Run! There was no point in checking there though. The question is, has he gotten in any doppelangriff in this game? He's gonna lose the game, but is he gonna get his doppelangriff? I don't think he has. Unfortunately.
You just let him have a double angriff.
Yeah.
That's a
Check. And check, and mate. Okay, that wasn't pretty by any means. I don't know why I'm playing so poorly. I will go back, I will practice more, I will analyze what has gone wrong. But it has been enjoyable. It has been a good session, lots of games, and a lot of people beat me, some people got draws. Good for them. I think
So after analyzing, will you kick us out of the apartment? Because that's literally the only thing that has changed compared to previous sessions.
Yeah, I think I will.
That's wise choice.
Yeah. Okay, goodbye. See you next time. Probably won't be too long.
Click on something.